Trophy Season 2. It's going to be started with match number 7 of the tournament, Kabul Zalmi taking on Friends 11 from India. Well, we have absolutely no time to lose. Mohammad Ashik was earlier in position conducting the pitch report.
A very good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum to all our viewers. This is day 2 at SUPERFIX Championship Trophy happening right here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This fantastic event is organized by SUPERFIX Group and supported by Iconic Gifts. My name is Mohammad Ashik and I'm here with the pitch report and a bit of weather report. This is actually not a typical Sharjah pitch. If you see, there is grass, and what Sharjah is known for, it's known for a glass pitches. But this time for the tape ball cricket, it has a lot of grass on it. If my cameraman can show you the good length area, you see this area, it's hard, there is no moisture in it, and there is a bit of fresh green grass. This is helping the bowlers when the ball is skidding. And what we have seen yesterday, many teams have not tried the spinners, but I think if a team can come up with a spinner, they can do wonders here. And talking about the weather, it's a pleasant weather, and the wind is blowing at 6 km/h. It's a fantastic day of cricket. This is SUPERFIX Championship Trophy Season 2. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ashik. So a very interesting pitch here, that patch of live grass that we saw in effect yesterday as well, and a very good suggestion. Why not try some of the finger spinners, get that tape ball to just grip, they can press their fingers into it and perhaps get some purchase of this very dry looking Sharjah pitch. Of course, I do want to mention some of our sponsors that have participated in bringing this tournament to light. I would especially like to mention Al Dabawi, established since 1976, is a globally renowned system and solutions provider for tire management, power storage, industrial rubber material handling and fluid management industries. Also we have Hankook Tires, lowest price guaranteed, free balancing, nitrogen filling and alignment checking. We also have Champion Digital. They are a digital content consultancy that help ambitious brands find and tell their best stories to drive impactful results. ProLink Sports, a dynamic sports marketing firm that specializes in full service golf programs, event management and corporate consultancy. Then we have our refreshment partner Lala Darbar, based in International City. They have an excellent menu. I can say firsthand, they have some delicious foodstuffs of Pakistani and Indian cuisine, and we've been very thankful to them for providing the refreshments throughout the tournament. And of course we have Dubai Energy Drink. It's made in Dubai right here, smooth and enhanced with 5 B vitamins. Dubai Energy Drink gives you what you need to conquer the day. And of course we also have Air Arabia, Bake Al Madina and JD Sports, which is a leading sneaker and sports fashion retailer. So it's a plethora of companies, high quality AAA brands that have worked in conjunction with SUPERFIX Sports and Mr. Naveed Ahmed and Mr. Khawar Latif in bringing this wonderful tournament to light. Right then, we are all in position with the 2 captains and Mr. Daud Butch for the all-important toss.
पाकिस्तान के पहले स्पोर्ट्स चैनल जियो सुपर और डेली पाकिस्तान सुपरफिक्स स्पोर्ट्स की लाइव ट्रांसमिशन के साथ सुपरफिक्स चैंपियन ट्रॉफी सीजन 2 पहला दिन है वो अपने ततामी मुराहिल की जानिब गमजन हुआ था। कल बड़े शानदार मुकाबले हुए थे, लेकिन अब जो है सेकंड डे का आगाज हुआ चाहता है। सेकंड डे में बड़े शानदार मुकाबले देखने को मिलेंगे जरूर शायकीन क्रिकेट को। सो अभी टॉस का वक्त हुआ चाहता है। टीम काबुल ज़ल्मी बामुकाबला फ्रेंड्स इंडिया। फ्रेंड्स इंडिया जो है बिल्कुल शेर धाड़ने के लिए तैयार है। सभी टॉस का टाइम हुआ चाहता है। मैच रेफरी मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं सजाद अब्बासी साहब, उनके साथ हमारे इस इवेंट में डायरेक्टर ऑपरेशन की जिम्मेदारी पे मौजूद है जनाब उमर मजीशन साहब, और वाइस चेयरमैन मिस्टर खावर लतीफ साहब, उनके साथ नन्हे साहबजादे। सो अभी टॉस किया जाएगा। टॉस जीता है काबुल ज़ल्मी कप्तान ने।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम फर्स्ट बैटिंग करने।
क्या सोच कर पहले बैटिंग के लिए जा रहे हैं?
हम कोशिश करेगा, अच्छा टारगेट देगा, फिर उसके लिए हमारा बॉलिंग अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा है, कोशिश करेगा उसका चेस करने का मौका नहीं।
क्या वजह है कि आपका बैटर चल नहीं रहा, उस अंदाज से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहा है? कि विकेट न्यू है या पहली दफा इस तरह का मतलब इवेंट खेल रहे हैं आपके खिलाड़ी?
हमारा प्लेयर्स एक के साथ ज्यादा मैच नहीं खेला था, टीम बैलेंस नहीं था, इसलिए हम 2 मैच जो पहला किया वो हार गए।
हाँ बिल्कुल हार गए थे, लेकिन दूसरी जानिब वेलकम कहा जाता है कृष्णा सतपुर।
थैंक यू
कृष्णा, लास्ट इवेंट आपको बड़ा याद होगा, बड़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही आपकी, लेकिन इस साल एक नए सोच विचार के साथ आए हैं।
लास्ट टाइम परफॉर्म अच्छा ही हुआ था, लेकिन लास्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था और इस टाइम एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा लिए और जो इंडिया के हमारे जो टॉप के प्लेयर है इस साल हम लेके आए हैं और ये लाने में शारजा स्टेडियम पे जो हमारे टॉप के प्लेयर को अमित भाई, हमारे महेंद्र दादा मात्रे सॉरी, विशाल भाऊ, हमारे शिरसाट स्पोर्ट्स के ओनर अम्बादास शिरसाट, ये सबका योगदान है, उनको मैं थैंक्स बोलना चाहता हूँ। जो ये टीम बनाने में आपने मेहनत की है, तो मैं वो मेहनत को जाया नहीं जाने दूंगा और जीतने का कोशिश करूंगा सुपरफिक्स चैंपियन।
नवीद भाई और खाबर लतीफ साहब के हवाले से क्या कहना चाहेंगे, जिस अंदाज से इनकी पूरी टीम ने मिलकर इतना शानदार इवेंट मुनक्किद करा?
थैंक्स बोलना चाहता हूँ दिल से, जो लास्ट ईयर भी अपने अच्छा टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया था और इस टाइम तो उससे बढ़िया किया है। नाविद भाई और खाबर भाई, थैंक्स बोलना चाहता हूँ, हर साल ऐसा ही ऑर्गेनाइज करे। ये मैं आपको
कृष्णा, पाक MWI वर्सेस फ्रेंड्स इंडिया का मैच है, आज यूएई नेशनल डे है, तो एक बड़े अच्छे तरीके से जो है वो सेलिब्रेट किया जाएगा, तो कहां तक उसकी भी प्रिपरेशन है आपकी?
देखेंगे, अभी ट्राई तो करेंगे जीतने का और मजा आएगा ये मैच में, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा और आने वाले समय में जितने भी मैच है हमारे दो, वो पहला मैच तो हमको थोड़ा हार्ड जाएगा, लेकिन कोशिश करेंगे पहला मैच जीत।
विश यू बेस्ट ऑफ लक, थैंक यू सो मच। मेरे साथ उमर मजीशन साहब मौजूद हैं। मजीशन, आप जो है बंटू जादूगर भी यहाँ पे पहुंच चुका है, टीम फ्रेंड्स इंडिया भी आ चुकी है, तो क्या समझता है साइकिल क्रिकेट हाउसफुल होगा? अभी से आप देख सकते हैं साइकिल क्रिकेट बड़े पहुंच चुके हैं।
जैसे कि आपको पता है कि छुट्टी है, अगले 3 दिन छुट्टी है, कल भी काफी क्राउड था, हालांकि वर्किंग डे था, और मेरी फेवरेट टीम है एक्चुअली, आई वुड से फ्रेंड्स इंडिया इस बार। और
वाओ, क्या वजह है कि फ्रेंड्स इंडिया आपकी फेवरेट टीम है?
द बेस्ट पार्ट इज कि हम लोग यूएई में यहाँ पे 200 नेशनलिटीज एक साथ मिलजुल के रहती हैं और 8 नेशनलिटीज 8 कंट्रीज को खावर भाई ने और नवीद भाई ने एक प्लेटफॉर्म के अंदर इकट्ठा किया है। इट्स ए गुड प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर नेटवर्किंग। और मैं हमेशा एक बात कहता हूँ कि हारता कोई भी नहीं है, एक टीम जीतती है और एक टीम सीखती है, तो देखते हैं आज सीखते कौन है और जीता कौन है।
हमारी मैनेजमेंट के हवाले से क्या कहना चाहेंगे? लड़के बड़े जेल होके इस इवेंट के लिए हरदम कोशा हैं।
सर, जैसे ही आपकी आवाज आती है तो सारे और ज्यादा चार्ज हो जाते हैं और पूरी की पूरी टीम माशाल्लाह से पूरी चार्ज है और इंशाल्लाह ताला कल रात को भी जैसे आपको पता है 3-4 बजे मीटिंग खत्म करके गए हैं और आई वुड से ब्रावो टू ऑल द टीम एंड द लीडर्स एक्चुअली, स्पेशली खावर एंड नवीद भाई डूइंग ए ग्रेट जॉब। और थोड़ी देर में आपको सबको पता है बूम बूम लाला अफरीदी भी आने वाले हैं, तो सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है जहां भी हैं सब लोग स्टेडियम आ जाएं।
बिल्कुल, सब लोग स्टेडियम आ जाएं। खावर लतीफ साहब, वाइस चेयरमैन साहब, लाला के साथ एक और क्या सरप्राइज मिलने जा रहा है और कौन आ रहा है शायकीन क्रिकेट जिसको देख सकेंगे यहाँ पे?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। यस जी, आज माशाल्लाह एक सरप्राइज है और वन एंड ओनली यासर शामी जी आल्सो ग्राउंड में हमारे साथ तशरीफ लेके आएंगे और अपने जलवे दिखाएंगे, वो बड़े मशहूर हैं इन चीजों में।
हावर साहब, ये बताइएगा कि माशाल्लाह जो जिस तरह का नवीद साहब ने आपने ख्वाब सोचा था आज वो हमें पूरा होते हुए दिखाई दे रहा है और जिस गली मोहल्ले के बच्चों की, लड़कों की टे बॉल क्रिकेट आज शारजा स्टेडियम में पहुंची है, तो उसमें क्रेडिट मैं आपको देना चाहूंगा, आपकी पूरी टीम को, नवीद साहब जो कि हमारे लीडर हैं, चेयरमैन हैं, उनको, जिन्होंने इस लेवल का क्रिकेट इवेंट मुनक्किद करा है। तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे यहाँ पे आज जो टीम्स आ रही हैं और जो क्राउड आ रहा है?
सबको वेलकम करते हैं और एक्चुअली आई वांट टू से कि सुपरफिक्स जो है ना, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अ क्रिकेट, इट्स एन इमोशन। ये मैं इस चीज़ को बड़ी अच्छी तरह समझ सकता हूँ, इसके पीछे हमारी 2 साल की बड़ी मेहनत है और ये माशाल्लाह आज जिस तरीके से आप देख रहे हैं और जिस तरीके से पाकिस्तान और इंडिया का मैच होगा और जो हल्ला गुल्ला होगा यहाँ पे, इट विल रिमेन टू पीपल फॉर अनदर 1 year, सो दे विल बी अगेन वेटिंग फॉर दिस इज अनदर वर्ल्ड कप काइंड ऑफ। टेप बॉल को जो इज्जत मिली है इस लेवल पे, वो ऐसे है जैसे आपने किसी को दोबारा जिंदा कर दिया है।
लास्ट बीइंग अ वाइस चेयरमैन, यूएई नेशनल डे, तो क्या पैगाम देना चाहेंगे?
यूएई जो है वो हमारा सेकंड होम है और वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग इट फ्रॉम आवर हार्ट। यूएई के जितने भी मेन लीडर हैं उन सब की काविशों को सलाम है। उन लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत की है और यूएई को आज इस मुकाम पे पहुंचाया है कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारे कितने ही पाकिस्तानी और कितनी ही कंट्रीज यहाँ पे माशाल्लाह सेफ एंड सिक्योर अपना करियर अपने रोजगार के मामले में लगी हुई हैं और लाइफ को एंजॉय भी कर रहे हैं।
थैंक यू सो मच जनाब।
Thank you very much, Daud. So then it's going to be Kabul Zalmi taking Friends 11 coming all the way from India to participate in this SUPERFIX Champions Trophy Season 2. And wonderful words there from the Vice Chairman of SUPERFIX Sports, Mr. Khawar Latif, and Mr. Umar as well alongside Daud. Just to recap the results that took place on day one, it was the opening game, 7 districts taking on FMTK, and it was FMTK with a very easy run chase in the end. They got 79 runs in just 3 overs to get a victory by 10 wickets. Then it was Al Basira Tigers taking on Kabul Zalmi. Al Basira Tiger winning by 23 runs. Then we had Sri Lions, the Sri Lankan side, taking on Bhutta King. And it was the Sri Lions who had a bit of a nervy run chase, but in the end they got home with 1 over to spare, winning by 6 wickets. Then we saw Kabul Zalmi taking on Pak MWI. An emphatic victory for MWI, who got to the target of just 43 runs in 1.3 overs. Well, that is tape ball cricket for you. And then we had Sri Lions taking on 7 districts getting the first 100 plus score of the tournament, 102 for 3 in the allotted 6 overs, and Sri Lions could only manage 78 runs in response. And the final game of the night is what it was, the Sarmad Hamid show, getting 116 for the loss of 2 wickets in the allotted 6 overs, and Al Basira Tiger could only manage 67 as Pak MWI won by 49 runs to be top of the pops in their group. And joining me in the comm box, who is one of the top of the pops as well, Mr. Asim Sheikh. Good afternoon, boss, and happy National Day to you.
Good afternoon and happy National Day to you as well, and to all the viewers who have joined us, especially the ones who have joined in from the UAE. It's the 52nd National Day. People are ecstatic with their plans, and more importantly, the cricket fanatics are out there at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium to witness one of its kind tape ball championship, season 2 of SUPERFIX Sports Championship Trophy. This is going to be an exciting day 2. One of the reasons being the team from India has arrived, and they would definitely be tested with this ball game when they're not used to playing with the tape ball cricket.
It will certainly be a very interesting challenge for them. They play a different kind of hard tennis ball cricket there, so they have to make that adjustment. It will suit their power hitters if they have that bat speed and can get going against the lighter ball, but perhaps in bowling they might struggle a touch. It is absolutely free entry here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, so we certainly invite all the family members and all of the cricket fanatics to come in, and perhaps you can win a very special Umrah package in the raffle draw that we are holding. So we are offering 2 Umrah packages every day. We had 2 lucky winners yesterday, and we have 2 to come this afternoon as well. And if you take a crowd catch, perhaps get a free t-shirt as well.
Well, absolutely, a lot to offer here by the SUPERFIX Sports management. And you see the Indian team there, the Friends India, having that hurdle, the important discussion before they kick off their journey of SUPERFIX Championship Trophy Season 2. And you can see the skipper specifying, emphasizing on the fact that they were not experienced with this ball game last time, and they've turned it around by adding some experience in the side. Had that couple of practice sessions as well to make sure that they get used to how to play around with this ball. Krishna Satpade, their skipper, and who's also regarded as Tendulkar of tennis ball cricket in India.
Well, there you go. The name speaks for itself. So I'm really looking forward to his performance as well. Final words being conducted, final instructions, and the 2 umpires are out there in the middle waiting patiently. 6 matches to come this afternoon, this glorious Saturday afternoon at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 247 ODIs have been played here. A Guinness Book of World Record holding venue. We've had the T20 World Cup, we've had IPLs, we've had PSLs, we've had test matches, we have had all sorts of cricket now, and of course it is now becoming the home of tape ball in the UAE.
Well, absolutely, and a lot of good names out there. Shreyas being one of them. A man to watch out for. Bunty Patel, he was very impressive in the last edition. Krishna Satpute wasn't very good with his runs, with his stats, didn't speak for his class, but yes, he would definitely want to make a statement out here in the season 2 and talk about the experience of Ankur Singh. He comes into the ranks as well, and his presence will definitely make a difference out there for the Friends 11.
So it's going to be Kabul Zalmi batting first. I can already see Sajjad Afridi, number 10. Afridi on his shirt, number 10 on his back, so you can expect some fireworks from him. Will be opening the innings, and will be interesting to see who takes the new ball for Friends 11 India. The two umpires out there once again are Mr. Kashif Billah and Imran Munir, if I'm not wrong, the two tall lads.
Well, two identical looking personalities, just a difference of 3 to 4 inches, that's it. Kashif doing the pull-ups at the right age.
Oh, absolutely. Where was I? Stuck at 5'8", but it's going to be the first match of the day, and we have plenty more to come after this as well. So Kabul Zalmi batting first against Friends 11 India. आसिम की आवाज ठीक थी नहीं अभी नहीं पहले कप्तान आ गया अच्छा वो भी 10 है ये भी 10 है
Won the toss, they elected to bat first. We are all set in readiness for the action to begin.
Absolutely. So just to remind you of the rules of this tape ball tournament, 6 overs aside. One bowler is allowed 2 overs and the rest can bowl only 1. There are no fielding restrictions. And of course the usual 6-4 and free hit on the no ball. So the two Kabul Zalmi openers out there in the middle in very familiar colors, replicating the Afghanistan national team and of course Team India. Well, it has to be in all blue, hasn't it, Asim?
Well, that has been
the norm. All set in readiness here. Sajjad Afridi. He has been partnered by his skipper, Ayubi. Ayubi, the man who has been very passionate about.
And of course you can watch the SUPERFIX Champions Trophy Season 2 live and exclusively on Geo Super as well. So do tune in. We're just about kicking off for the day. 6 matches to come. And then of course tomorrow we have the special brand ambassador of SUPERFIX Sports, Mr. Shahid Khan Afridi, who will be in attendance for the prize distribution and trophy ceremony. So we're all set for the hostilities to resume. Krishna in a bit of a deep fly slip sort of a position, and the action is about to begin.
That's a pretty interesting field setup there. And you have Anurag to start the proceedings here for Friends India. Left arm fast bowler. Oh, good delivery, good start there. A nice shape coming in. You don't see that usually with the tape ball, but if you have that control and if you have that sort of a pace carried with that movement, I think nothing lethal than that.
Oh, absolutely. And like you mentioned, interesting field. He has a deep point and a deep cover as well. So the plan is to bowl perhaps towards the offside. There is a wideish long off as well. They've left extra cover open right now. Let's see. And he's bowled it onto the pads, pulled away, but only going to be a single. The first runs of the day for Kabul Zalmi.
They're off the mark and we are off the mark here. Will be interesting to see how Abdul Latif Ayubi goes about things. He practiced a lot before the game started. You know how he tonked a few.
Yeah, he was striking it big in the warm-ups, doing the long-range hitting, was timing the ball sweetly, so the captain has decided, right, I'm going to grab the bull by the horns and I'm going to lead from the front. And that's a good approach. That's what you need. Positive intent to just keep that dugout motivated and locked in. If the skipper is out there, you certainly have to maintain your focus. And it struck on the glove there, got big on him. Nice quick sharp bouncer from Anurag, and they're running for two and they'll just about make it in time.
Well, the keeper's not happy with that approach coming in, Kazi, on that occasion. Krishna just a bit casual on that occasion. You have the left arm quick bowler Anurag. Well, he started off making a mark there. It's the first bumper coming in, signaled by the umpire.
Yeah, that's a useful tactic to have in tape ball cricket, that short ball, if you can execute it. This time, big swing and the miss across the line from Abdul Latif Ayubi. A bit of a skiddy delivery there from Anurag. Very nicely bowled. 3 for no loss after 4 legal deliveries. Zalmi.
Bowling at the right channel there. And mind you, you have to be very accurate when you're bowling there. There's a slight margin of error. And then you are taken for runs. That's how this format becomes very funny.
Oh, absolutely. You have absolutely no time to lose. This time, big swing towards the leg side, into the gap. 4 runs from the captain of Zalmi.
Well, Ayubi strikes and goes big.
So the first boundary of the day for Abdul Latif Ayubi. Final delivery, big swing and a miss across the line. So in all aspects, I would say it's a very decent start for Friends 11 India. Kabul Zalmi after the first over, 7 for no loss. Well, just to remind you of our corporate partners and sponsors of the SUPERFIX Championship Trophy, the Season 2, of course, it's the SUPERFIX Group who are our title sponsors. Iconic Gifts LLC are our supporting sponsors. And then we have the Al Dabawi Group, established in 1976. Hankook Tires, Champion Digital, ProLink Sports, Lala Darbar, our refreshment partner, Dubai Energy Drinks. We have Bake Al Madina, Air Arabia, and JD Sports, all coming together and bringing this fantastic tournament to light. Asim.
Well, absolutely, you can't be. It's a very thankless approach coming in here from all our sponsors: Al Dabui, Hankook, Champion Digital, ProLink Sports, Lala Darbar. Well, mind you, those who haven't tried it, the biryani is super delicious.
Oh, absolutely. I saw you going through a couple of them, so you are certainly very well stocked. Your petrol tank is full, and of course we're wishing everybody who was watching on our live coverage on Geo Super and online a very happy UAE National Day. What better to come in and watch some live tape ball cricket here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, absolutely free of charge, no entry cost at all. Bring your families, bring your loved ones, And of course, you also have the chance to win a very special Umrah package. 2 lucky winners will get to win that in our raffle draw after the cricket is played. And of course, if you take a crowd catch, we can also give you a souvenir or 2 as well.
Well, certainly looks like a hold up of the game here. We'll dive into a short break and we'll be back with the live action.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। मैं सुपर फिक्स ग्रुप को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा कि एक दफ़ा दोबारा वो इस साल दिसंबर में, जो कि 1, 2 और 3 दिसंबर को सुपर फिक्स टेप बॉल चैम्पियनशिप शुरू होने वाली है। और क्योंकि टेप बॉल क्रिकेट, ऑलमोस्ट सारे क्रिकेटर्स ने टेप बॉल से क्रिकेट शुरू की है, उनमें से मैं भी हूं। और इस ग्रुप का, इस लीग का एज एम्बेसडर बनने में भी खुशी है। और मेरी आप सबसे इंशाल्लाह 1 दिसंबर को मुलाकात होगी, जो कि एक टूर्नामेंट होने जा रहा है टेप बॉल का, 1, 2 एंड 3। तो आप सबसे मुलाकात होगी। जितनी भी टीम है, ऑल द बेस्ट जी। अच्छा खेलें, अच्छा परफॉर्म करें और इंशाल्लाह मैं आऊँगा, आप लोगों की क्रिकेट को एंजॉय करूँगा, देखूंगा कि टेप बॉल का टैलेंट कितना ज़्यादा है। सो सी यू ऑल देयर।
So back live, Kabul Zalmi, after the first over, a 7 for no loss. It's going to be Ankur bowling the second over of the game. Friends 11, India with a good start. First over only conceding 1 boundary. And if you can manage that in your 6 overs, Asim, you're doing perfectly fine.
Well, absolutely, and he's one of those popular faces in India in the tennis ball cricket, Ankur. We'll definitely be looking forward to why. A very awkward bowling action there, but he's not an easy customer to deal.
Yeah, you can see why he has had a lot of success in that heavy tennis ball cricket, because he has a quick arm action. He rushes onto you. And just explain some of the differences. Of course, you've played a lot of hard tennis ball cricket as compared to me. So what are the differences in terms of batting and bowling?
Well, one of those toughest elements is the batting, because it's a heavy ball. You need to play with a lot of power, obviously, and you have to play a bit late because it has that extra bounce coming through. So whenever we refer to that tennis ball bounce, that's the hold up. That's a natural hold up that the ball has, wherein it just sticks onto the surface for a fraction of a second, and then you have to have a delay in your shot. You just can't be having a flow, and that's one of the basic reasons why you see Indian batters really good on their back foot.
Oh, absolutely, and that's why they hit the ball with more timing rather than brute force. This time, slower delivery from Ankur, beautifully bowled. I think there was a bit of an edge, but nicely kept by the wicketkeeper. And this kind of tape ball cricket, you can rely on your bat speed, on your hand-eye coordination, but in that heavy tennis ball cricket, you need to time the ball, don't you, Asim?
Well, absolutely. You need to make sure that it's not just about middling the ball. It's about playing with power and transferring the weight onto the ball at the right time. So that's one of the reasons why this grassroots level cricket, which is the gully cricket that we call it, is very important, especially to produce batters. And one of the reasons why you see good fast bowlers coming in from Pakistan is because the effort this tape ball takes.
Short pitch delivery from Ankur, very nicely bowled and given as 1 for the over. So that's perfect execution below the head height and just above the shoulder in that awkward area for the batter.
One of those toughest balls to execute. You need to have a lot of practice there. And definitely with the amount of cricket that Ankur has played, it's not going to be a tough thing to ask from him.
And he's only conceded 1 run. This is a brilliant over, perhaps the over of the tournament. Can he execute on the final ball? Oh yes, he can. This is outstanding bowling from Ankur, and he would certainly be getting another one, I feel, from the Friends 11 captain. After 2 overs, Kabul Zalmi are struggling, 8 for no loss. So it's going to be Karan coming on to bowl. The third over of the game. Oh, it's a big full toss. And it's a no ball. So just losing control. And a rare mistake, a rare error made by Friends 11.
Absolutely not used to bowling with this light ball. So that extra power comes through, which results in pushing the ball a bit too ahead. No control whatsoever coming in for Karan on that occasion. A new face there, Karan. Haven't seen him play a lot.
Well, he certainly seems to be quick, that's for sure. And like you mentioned, perhaps that lack of experience bowling with the lighter tennis ball. Let's see if he can make that adjustment. Meanwhile, a free hit for the captain of Zalmi. And he's swung and missed. And no, it's not a wide this time. He was standing outside leg. So that channel, that fifth stump channel was perfectly legitimate. Excellent delivery from Karan.
Well, I really love his action, bowling action. Very smooth, very bowls comes in a rhythm and then releases in that same rhythm as well.
Really good start to the tournament for Friends 11 so far. Banged in short, hit in the air. Long on settling, and it's gone over him. The first maximum of the day for Zalmi, and it's from the captain, Abdul Latif Ayubi.
Well, finally, all that hard work before the game, all that pre-match prep has paid dividend here for Abdul Latif Ayubi.
Yeah, it was a back of a length delivery, banged in short, and he was ready for it. Look at that smack. High in the air. And mind you, Asim, it's not a short boundary. It's at least 55 meters plus. So that's a lusty blow from Ayubi.
Well, we see the same boundary being used in the domestic cricket with the hard ball as well. So it was the same boundary that was being played in the S10 tournament as well. So I don't think it's something which is shortened.
Oh, next delivery, it's a slow ball. And is the height okay this time? Consulting the leg umpire, and yes, it just dipped on Abdul Latif Ayubi at the right moment. So good variations from Karan.
That's a good comeback coming in from Friends India. Kabul Zalmi, they're struggling. They have not lost a wicket yet. But this ball game is not about wickets. It's about scoring runs or you let someone else score.
Good in-dipper from Karan this time. Rushed on to Ayubi, striking him on the knee. And it was quite quickly, so he has that sharp bit of pace as well. And Sajjad Afridi, well, he's been just watching the game from the other end, only faced 4 deliveries. He'll be looking to cut loose. Current run rate of 6.4 is well below par.
Oh, well, absolutely. 17 for no loss after 2.4. Just 1 run ahead of the number of balls being bowled. Trying to go big. And wanted to have a shy at the stumps. Not sure why he didn't. But nonetheless, it's 1 run off a leg by.
Yeah, he had the backup fielders at deep extra and a long off had come in. So what worth a shy. But I think they're quite content to just control the game now. Like you mentioned, it's only runner ball stuff from Kabul Zalmi so far. And they are desperate for a victory. 2 losses on the opening day of the SUPERFIX Champions Trophy Season 2. And it's been a slow start after winning the toss and electing to bat first. So they certainly need to do a lot more. In swinger down the leg side, it will be a wide, but there is that deep fine in place just in case it beats the wicketkeeper. So extras will certainly help the Kabul Zalmi cause here. Karan being slightly errant with his line. He's only conceded 8 runs to be fair. Not too bad. But he can certainly do a lot better. Projected score of 38 will certainly be, 42 rather, will certainly be well below par. They need to get up to maybe 65-70 bare minimum, Asim.
Well, absolutely. They need to get those runs. And mind you, during the day game, it's going to be relatively easy to bat on. We saw that yesterday as well. The game that happened during the day, in the daylight, it was relatively a lot easier to hit the ball. Because once the temperature cools down, it starts to assist the bowlers.
In swinger, well, it struck on the pad, but there are no pads, of course, and there could have been a run out at the non-strikers end. Abdul Latif Ayubi was in no man's land, and the deep third fielder was well within his right to have a shy at the stumps. Missed, and thankfully they have made it in time. So
Well, he
at
could
the-
have just passed it on to the bowler.
but sometimes you just get a bit overexcited and you don't remember the basics. So after 3 overs, Kabul Zalmi are 21 for no loss. So it's going to be Ankur coming back onto bowl here for Friends 11 India. And I think it's the right move. Bowled a fantastic first over. And they haven't picked up a wicket, but the control on the run rate has been excellent from the Indian side.
Well, absolutely. Very good delivery, but this is one of those areas where they'll have to be very watchful about. Friends 11 India, where they get into the next game, that will be a more important one. They need to have the field positions mapped out really nicely. You need to set in the right areas, pin the fielders in the right areas. You see that cover fielder going a bit squarer.
Yeah, he certainly needs to be a lot squarer. This time a big hit from Sajjad Afridi towards cow corner. And it sails away for 6 in the slot and out of the park.
Well, it cleared the field marginally, but it was good enough. Very good shot. It was in the slot there. Oh, look at that. How deep he went into the crease. That's the hallmark of tape ball batting.
Absolutely, any deeper and you would have been trotting onto his stumps, using the full length of the pitch, and a big hit, elevating it over cow corner. This time short ball down the leg side, and it just went over the gloves. Very good comeback by Ankur, and typical fast bowler. This time way short bouncer, and nicely executed for a dot ball.
Well, that's how you make a comeback here after getting hit for a 6. A very strong comeback. That's experience for you. Here comes Ankur. Again, good slower delivery. Very good one. It just didn't bounce.
Great variations coming in, using his experience. This time no pace on, bowling it outside off as well. He knows the batter's trying to drag everything towards that cow corner mid-wicket region. Still only conceded 9 runs in 10 legal deliveries. This time rushed on to him, pulled away towards mid-wicket, only going to be a single.
Well, it's a very clear message out there and a very clear strategy. You don't run behind wickets. You just need to make sure that you are having as many dot balls as possible if you're a bowling side, and exactly the opposite if you're the batting.
And there is a huge gap towards deep cover point, pardon me, that they haven't exploited, dragging everything onto the leg side. Full toss outside edge, and great wicket keeping there. That would have beaten the keeper. Could have been a boundary even. So Ankur's spell will conclude, just conceding 10 runs in 2 overs. Top stuff after 4 overs. Kabul Zalmi 30 for no loss. So only 2 overs remaining for Kabul Zalmi. Can they get up to that score of 55-60? They certainly need some big hits from this man on screen, Sajjad Afridi. 13 of 11 so far. Abdul Latif Ayubi also has a 6 to his name. It's going to be Bunty Patel, the all-rounder, coming on to bowl for Friends 11 India. Straightish deep third, deep fine leg in place, protection on the leg side, deep cover and a wideish long off as well for Bunty. Oh, pitched up delivery, that was in the slot, and Sajjad Afridi, well, he's missed out there on a run scoring opportunity.
Well, a man to look out for, a man who made his name for Friends 11 India in the first edition. Even though the team wasn't experienced with this ball game, he was the man who stood out and played like a champion for his team. Bunty Patel, the team would be having a lot of hopes on him to turn it around and would want to up and repeat that same or a better performance compared to the last one.
Or slower delivery, very nicely bowled into the pitch.
That's excellent bowling there. Good change of pace, good variation being shown here by Bunty. And that's what he can offer to the game. Not just sticking around to one pace, play it around, let the batsman do the thinking job, what's coming up next. And this is what happens in a fast-paced format, Ahmed. You need to be really ahead of the opposition.
Oh, absolutely. You need to think on your feet. And they can just use that patch of live grass to their advantage there. You can see this time pitched up, inside edge, crashing onto the legs. Could have gone absolutely anywhere, including the stumps. But so far, the bowling performance from Friends 11 has been absolutely superb.
Well, certainly they have made full use of that opportunity in the first game. Playing against not so strong of an opponent would definitely give them an understanding of the conditions, not just throwing them under the bus.
And they've certainly learned from last year's experience as well. You can see they've come in with some very clear bowling plans. Everybody has executed. And so far they're looking like a very strong bowling unit. The batting will be another test. This time following the batter down the leg side, just burst out of the hands of the keeper. Waiting for the umpire's signal. If there was any wide or extras, no, just a leg by. So he got away with that delivery as well.
Good delivery coming through. He followed the batter on that occasion. Might see was a bit wavered, but looks like strategically he was just trying to follow the batter, move with him, and just cramping him for room. Now, always difficult if you are a batter who has this instinctive approach to go after any width on offer and looking for that. Well, then the bowler will definitely be playing with your mind on for sure.
Only 3 runs conceded by Bunty Patel so far. So sticking to the plan, not hunting for wickets, keeping it economical. Sajjad Afridi back on strike. Pulled away, but there is a man out there at deep mid wicket. Only going to be 1. So just to remind you, you're watching the SUPERFIX Championship Trophy Season 2, brought to you by our title sponsor, the SUPERFIX Group of Auto Centers, and of course our support sponsor Iconic Gifts LLC as well. Day 2 of this 3-day festival of tape ball cricket during the long National Day weekend. So I would highly encourage anybody in the area to come down to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Absolutely free entry. Come with your friends, come with your families, and enjoy this slam bang format of cricket. Bowled him! Inside edge from Abdul Latif Ayubi, crashing onto the stumps, and Bunty Patel gets the first wicket for Friends 11 India.
What a delivery coming through. Bunty, well, he knows a thing or two about extracting pace from any ball that he plays. Be it the hard tennis, be it the tape ball, be it the leather ball. Oh my goodness, that's a very good length delivery. You bowl it at a good length channel, and that's what is going to happen. Pacey delivery, and that's the end of the skipper. Abdul Latif Ayubi making his way back. It's 35 for 1 after 5.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। मैं सुपर फिक्स ग्रुप को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा कि एक दफ़ा दोबारा वो इस साल दिसंबर में, जो कि 1, 2 और 3 दिसंबर को सुपर फिक्स टेप बॉल चैम्पियनशिप शुरू होने वाली है। और क्योंकि टेप बॉल क्रिकेट ऑलमोस्ट सारे क्रिकेटर्स ने टेप बॉल से क्रिकेट शुरू की है, उनमें से मैं भी हूं, और इस ग्रुप का, इस लीग का एज एम्बेसडर बनने में भी खुशी है। और मेरी आप सबसे इंशाल्लाह 1 दिसंबर को मुलाकात होगी, जो कि एक
So final over of the game, of the first innings rather, and it's a big hit down the ground from Afridi, one bounce to the fielder. Saroj bowling the final over of the innings for Friends 11 India. Irfan Khattak, the big fast bowler, accompanying him after the departure of the skipper.
Well, this is what they had to make this minor change. Now you see all the players on the onside, they're moving a bit straighter now. The long on has become a bit straighter. The wideish long on, the one towards the cow corner, has moved on to the wideish long on position. That's smart move. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. A nice slower one. Deceived the batter. Oh, there was a chance. A fumble will result in a comfortable 2.
Well, if you can believe it, in this match, in 5.2 overs, we've only had 2 sixes. That is not acceptable in tape ball cricket in any shape or form. And you have to give full credit to the Indian side. The bowling has been absolutely on the money. Can Saroj execute in the final over? Big hit by Irfan Khattak. It's got a lot of height. Cow corner settling. And just a bounce off the hands, but he's held on. So Irfan Khattak not really impacting the scorer. Saroj picks up a wicket.
That's a timely blow coming in. You don't want to switch the momentum. They continue to apply pressure onto the oppositions here. Kabul Zalmi, they are in deep, deep trouble. And look at that fumble, but the technique helping him out on that occasion. It popped out, had enough time to take it on the second attempt. Irfan Khattak making his way back for 2. It's 38 for 2.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। मैं सुपर फिक्स ग्रुप को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा कि एक दफ़ा दोबारा वो इस साल दिसंबर में, जो कि 1, 2 और 3 दिसंबर को सुपर फिक्स टेप बॉल.
So new batter in is Irfan Yusufzai, another strapping fast bowler, and first delivery bowled outside, going across the right-hander, beautifully executed by Saroj.
He needs to get his concepts right about wide balls. Anything that you miss is not a wide ball, Irfan.
Absolutely. And he's standing on mid-line leg, perhaps needs to just get a bit closer to the sticks. Or down the leg side, bit of a low full toss, and he's flipped it around the corner for a priceless boundary.
Well, that'll certainly help. Certainly help in pushing that required run rate of Friends 11 closer to that 8 and over mark. Not going to be challenging though, but yes.
Yeah, that was a bit like a standing sweep shot or paddle sweep. So Irfan Yusufzai inventing a new shot. Final delivery of the innings. Still been a very good over from Saroj. Only conceded 7 runs. Reverse, and it struck him on the legs. That was a very ambitious shot to say the least. And he's running through. And will he have a shy at the stumps? The run out, waiting for confirmation. We go upstairs to the TV umpire. But a very delayed reaction from Sajjad Afridi. I'm not sure what he was waiting for. He should have always been looking for 2.
It looks like he was just waiting for the batter to reach there so that he doesn't get out on that end. And that's the smart move that happens in tennis ball cricket. Look at that. He didn't have the chance.
Well, Saroj waited for his partner to come in, and well, he didn't slide his bat, and that could be the reason why this could be given as out. A very basic mistake being made here, and we will just get confirmation on the dismissal from the umpires in the middle, but that looks OUT to me, Asim.
Well, looks like one for sure. The final confirmation needs to come in from the officials. Bat looked as if it was in the air. It was plonked rather than being dragged. So we'll have that final confirmation before we head into the innings break.
Yeah, I think he just may have perhaps made it in time, but overall it's been a brilliant bowling performance from Friends 11 India. They've really come back to the SUPERFIX Championship trophy with a bowling game plan in mind, and they've executed it beautifully. All 5 bowlers bowled exceptionally well, and in the end it's a below par score for Kabul Zalmi. So we'll take a short break and be right back with the Friends 11 India run chase. Stay tuned. Well, good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome back to the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium for Day 2 of the SUPERFIX Championship Trophy Season 2. Match number 7 in progress between Kabul Zalmi, who concluded on 43 for the loss of 3 wickets in their allotted 6 overs after winning the toss and electing to bat first. So Friends 11 India need 44 runs. So a very manageable target indeed for the Indian team. And let's see how their openers go about it. They need to have an aggressive start. Need to get ahead of the required run rate. That is always the right policy in a run chase. So plenty of matches to come after this. It is going to be Irfan Yusufzai with the ball in hand. He has a bit of pace, can swing the ball. Aggressive, attack-minded bowler as well. That is the batting scorecard for Kabul Zalmi. Abdul Latif Ayubi, the skipper, 1 4 and a 6. Sajjad Afridi only 1 6 to his name after facing 15 deliveries. So just not good enough for the top order. And Irfan Khatak and Irfan Yusufzai just didn't have enough time to apply themselves at the crease. In terms of the bowling, all of the Friends 11 India bowlers were outstanding, especially Ankur, Anurag, Saroj as well. So it's going to be Jagat opening the innings alongside Krishna and Irfan Yusufzai opening the bowling. Here we go. And the first delivery got big on Krishna there. Extra bounce off a length. But Krishna is off the mark quite safely with a single. Required run rate of just 7.3. So just getting that one boundary or 1 6 in the over will set them on their way to victory. But Kabul Zalmi, their bowling is certainly their strength. So let's see what the left-handed Jagat can do here. Oh, big in-swinger, pardon me, away swinger to the left-hander. Nicely bowled by Irfan, getting that movement in the air. And Jagat was late on that one, and Asim, my co-commentator, did mention that batting will be the real challenge for the Friends 11 side. So let's see how they go about it against Kabul Zalmi. Irfan Yusufzai with the ball in hand and struck on the legs once again, trying to swing across the line, and they will pick up a single. So it's been a slow start here for Jagat, and Irfan Yusufzai bowling in good areas. And I would just like to thank our sponsors that are participating in the SUPERFIX Champions Trophy Season 2. We have the likes of Al Dabawi Group, established in 1976, Hankook Tires, Champion Digital. Swung away towards mid-wicket by Krishna, 1 bounce, only going to be a single. And we also have ProLink Sports, Lala Darbar, our refreshment partner, Dubai Energy Drinks. And then we also have Air Arabia, Baikal Medina, and JD Sports, who have all participated in bringing this tournament to light, along with our title sponsor SUPERFIX Group, and of course our support sponsor Iconic Gifts LLC. Swung away towards mid-wicket by Jagat, but yes, it will find the gap. Not cleaning it up, and the first boundary of the day for Friends 11 India.
The top shot there, covering the line of the ball and making sure he gave it a whack and placed it to perfection. Didn't hit it with tremendous power, but the execution was pitch perfect.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not going to clear the rope, then placement is the key. And Jagat, that first boundary will give him a lot of confidence. Final delivery of the first over. And this time he connects over mid-wicket. 6 runs into the stands.
Now, if this was in India, it would have been a Gagan Chummi Chakka. Top shot from Jagat, making sure he covered the line of the ball and playing it to his strength. He loves exploiting that mid-wicket area. And look at how he executed that perfectly into the stands. 6 on any given ground. Longest part, mind you. End of the first over, it's 13 for no loss.
So next over, it is going to be bowled by Shoaib Abid Khatak used to be part of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium Academy bowling staff as a bowling coach. Asim Sheikh, tell us more about him.
Well, he has his name as coach on his t-shirt if you look at it. Again, Krishna. Well, his problems continue with the stay ball. Just not able to have that connection coming through.
Well, if anybody knows this Sharjah pitch like the back of his hand, it will be Shoaib Khatak. So let's see. So far, so good. Starting in the good areas. Slow delivery down the leg side, and Krishna has really missed out there, hasn't he?
Well, he'll have to re-bowl that, but Krishna would see that's a lost opportunity. Was a loosener, but he'll get an extra run coming through.
Yeah, that fine leg region was vacant as well. This time banged in short. It's a top edge. Chance for a caught and bowled, and will be put down. Well, that was a chance created.
Well, you can't blame anyone else. It's the bowler who made a mess of it. He brought in that opportunity, and it went begging.
Well, you did mention that Krishna struggled last year facing up to that lighter tennis ball. Once again, he's not quite found his rhythm. Meanwhile, Jagat has looked like $1,000,000. Let's see if he can send one out of the park. Oh, slower delivery. Top edge spun away from Jagat. And he's like, yeah, I picked it, but I didn't put it away.
Well, all those tricks of the bowlers here will play on the mind of these Indian batters. They're not used to, they're not well experienced as compared to these players who play regularly with the tape ball. So mind you, it's going to be an uphill challenge here. It's down the leg side. Shy the stumps, but Krishna makes it on time. Wants that second run, but definitely was not on there. It's 15 for no loss after 1.3. Krishna, he would definitely want to give it a whack here. It's down the leg side. And just not able to have that connection coming through. So yet to kick start here, Krishna. He's batting on 3 of 5. Not the ideal one, but if he keeps going, if he bats for longer time here, it's not going to be easy. It's 16 for no loss after 2 overs. Jagat on strike, and it's going to be Irfan Khatak coming in. Bowls with a slower one there. 28 to get of 23 deliveries. It's not a big task to achieve, but mind you, they would want to put curtains onto this game as early as possible and gain confidence when they get into an all-important match, the next one that's lined up for Friends India. Again, a swing and a miss. The keeper missing it on that occasion. The coach, Shoaib Khatak, on that occasion. Once the second one, shy the stumps are directed, and Krishna will have to continue his run straight to the dugout.
Well, he was struggling throughout his innings, and perhaps this is a blessing in disguise for Friends 11 India. The captain not getting going, and wonderful fielding there from Zalmi. And that is the first wicket down for the Indian side.
That's a big one there. Krishna Satpute not able to make a mark in this game here. Out for 3 of 5. And that makes way of the superstar of season 1 for
electrified. Hanguk Tire.
The new man is Bunty Patel, the superstar of Friends India in the season 1. Can he continue his form? Plays it in the gap. Chance. Well, he'll pick it up on a bounce. We'll just get a single on that occasion. This over is turning out to be a good one. Mind you, just one run of the 3 balls.
Yeah, Irfan Khattak, he's their standout fast bowler. Slingy, quick, and took a great catch in the previous game for Kabul Zalmi, but got hammered in his second over. Let's see if he can execute. It is becoming a bit of a nervy run chase here for Friends 11 India, and they need this man on screen to strike. Swinging across the line, bit of an inside edge. They'll settle with one.
He'll be happy to take that single. Well, talk us more about that innings that came in last night. Sarmad Hamid.
Oh, absolutely. 90 of just 28 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 10 sixes, the highest score of the tournament so far. And they gave him a couple of chances. And that's all Sarmad needed to tear apart the bowling of Al Basira Tigers.
Well, that was a high intensity game, and mind you, delivered. Meanwhile, it is Jagat who has delivered here. He is continuing to impress. Moves on to 13 of 10. Not the pace at which this ball game requires to be scoring, but he'll be pretty satisfied with this outing.
Yeah, he's not been too bad. Hit one big 6 over mid-wicket, and he's at least striking the ball a bit cleaner. But early days just yet in the tournament for Friends 11. And like you mentioned, we're expecting some fireworks from Bunty Patel. This time pitched up delivery, nicely bowled right in the block hole by Irfanullah Khattak. And so far he's kept a lid on the scoring.
Most certainly, yes. And that's the end of the over. It is 22 for 1 after 3.
SUPERFIX Auto Repair Center was established in 2007, and we're a leading group that repairs, maintains, and services all kinds of automobiles. SUPERFIX Group has 15 premium garages all over the UAE, and we've partnered with EPCO and ADNOC to offer our services. In addition, the group only deals with genuine spare parts sourced from all over the world to ensure authenticity. Recently, SUPERFIX started their on-call repair service center to ensure their customers are taken care of while they're on the move or need home repair services. If you get stuck for some reason, all you need to do is call us and our professional team.
So the new bowler coming in is Sher Khan. Exciting youngster, part of the Sharjah Cricket Academy for many years. And let's see if he can provide a good over here.
He has been a recent recruit of 7 Districts Juniors as well. Part of that team. So a lot on offer for him here at this big stage to make a mark.
Short delivery, wondering about the height, and it's a no ball. Well, that is absolutely criminal. The last thing Kabul Zalmi could afford at this stage is giving away a free hit.
That's the second one of the over, and he's still arguing there with the umpire. Well, no bowler feels that he should be penalized, or he never feels that it's a fair call that whenever he's penalized.
It's a batsman's game, Asim. So Sher Khan will need to reload and bowl a good delivery here. The line is not too bad, but the length has not been great. This time hammered towards mid-wicket, into the stands from Jagat. 6 runs.
Now that's a proud moment for him, Jagat here. Recently named stand after the Indian legend Sachin Tendulkar, hitting it straight into the middle of that stand. Not easy to execute a short ball. And just have a look at that connection that he made. Beautiful. Oh, he slapped it right in front of his face.
Well, you did mention Sachin Tendulkar, but another Indian legend comes to mind with that shot. Suresh Raina, one of my favorite batters from India. What a player he was. This time another short delivery, and it's another no ball. Well, the wheels have come off here for Sher Khan. This is very poor bowling. Another free hit.
Well, he definitely needs to up his game here for sure. That's up in the air. Chance for Sher Khan. Can he get underneath it? But it will not matter anyway. It was a free hit.
Yeah, this has been a horror over here from the young fast bowler. And, well, now it's just a matter of getting the winning runs. Required run rate below 5. And Kabul Zalmi, this will be their third loss on the trot. And they had built up some good momentum earlier with Irfanullah Khatak's over. But Sher Khan has let it all go.
If you got to rename this bowler from Sher Khan, he can turn out to be a Shem Khan.
Well, that's not very nice of you, Asim. But you're right. This time a better short pitch delivery. Bunty Patel getting underneath it, trying to place it towards that long leg region. Has to be careful not to play any dot balls though.
When you're so used to it. Look at that. Just one legal delivery there. In fact, two of them. Again, that swing. Just not able to have that connection. Mind you, this is not how or the right time to judge this side. Mind you, they get a lot more intense and a lot more serious when they get into the game.
Yeah, they have 3 matches today, so perhaps just getting warmed up, need to pace themselves. It's very intense cricket, only 6 overs aside, but the adrenaline levels, the energy levels, you expend a lot of energy in tape ball cricket. Meanwhile, Sher Khan, he's really struggled.
It might just be 6 overs, but the energy that you need is as good as a for T20.
Sliced away, there's nobody at point, so it'll be an easy single, maybe even 2. Yeah, they'll make it quite easily. Young fielder out there, doesn't have the most powerful of arms, so it's less than 10 runs required now.
A very expensive over coming in from Sher Khan. $33 for 1. 11 to get now, of 14. Or rather 9 to get of 2 overs now.
So an expensive over coming in there in the end from Sher Khan. 35 for 1 after 4. So it's going to be the skipper to bowl the 5th over and picked up towards square leg. Into the stands from Bunty Patel. 6 runs.
Look at that. He hit it on the screen and the screen started to work. It wasn't working.
Well, thank you Bunty Patel for that. And that is certainly perhaps the match winning blow here. Just 3 runs away from victory now. Our friends 11 India. And to seal the deal, into the stands, over mid-wicket, 6 runs, victory for friends 11 India.
Well, they go into the break with some sigh of relief here. Victory in the very first game of the season 2 of the SUPERFIX Championship Trophy. And they definitely would be backing themselves up here for that big game coming up against Pakistan.
Well, they bowled very efficiently, all 5 of their fast bowlers, and in the batting, Jagat and Bunty getting the runs in quick time, just taking 4.2 overs to get to that target of 44 and sealing it with 2 maximums on the trot. Great batting from the star all-rounder of friends 11 India. So Kabul Zalmi, yet another defeat for them. It was a very below par target of 44 runs, and in the end Jagat getting 23 of 17, 2 maximums. Bunty Patel back-to-back 6s, 14 of 5.
Some extraordinary performance there coming in, especially from the bowlers of Friends India, to restrict them. And talking about the bowling of Kabul Zalmi, not very impressive there. Sher Khan was very expensive. 1 over 13, 1 over 12 for Irfan Yusufzai. 2 balls 12 for Abdul Latif. Shoaib and Irfan, both the Khataks, bowling pretty well. Just 7 conceded of the 2 overs that they bowled. 7 extras in those 47 runs that they've scored, your friends 11. But overall, this has been the story of the day, the opening encounter of day 2 of SUPERFIX Championship Trophy Season 2. And it is Friends India. Well, they have arrived with a big announcement there. They've registered a victory, winning the game by 9 wickets.